Good evening, RandomVengeance here, and I'm making a video that's kind of a little bit past due. It's my 3,000 subscriber video, as I'm sure you can tell from the reason why I clicked on this in the first place. But the reason why I say it's a little past due is because I was planning on doing it a little bit closer to when I had 3,000 subscribers, but YouTube had done some weird things where, like, I'd lose subscribers and then they'd come back and it wouldn't show up as me actually losing subscribers. It would just be them disappearing and whatnot. And I understand that's them doing their thing, but I didn't want to go to like 3,025 and then drop down to like 2,995 or something like that. So either way, now I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to drop down below 3,000 subscribers, so here's the video. Now, first of all, a big welcome to the people who have subscribed since my 2,000 subscriber video. I hope you enjoy my present and future content, as I've told some of the people in the comments who said that they subscribed to me. I'm still very honored. I mean, I think I said this in the 2,000 subscriber video as well, that there are people out there who enjoy what I do, you know, and I'm going to try and keep the content as consistent, I guess, as I've been doing. I mean, it's not as consistent as I'd like, but there are a couple reasons for that. One, namely, is my internet service provider is not the best, so they kind of make it so uploading videos in even 720p is somewhat time consuming, and I have to leave like my computer on for hours on end, and if I leave it on all night, I don't know, maybe I'll work something out, but even up until then, we'll see, because, you know, my time is unfortunately a little split between, you know, looking for work, because I actually just got laid off again, 2 jobs in a row. It's kind of interesting. I know how to pick them, right? And then this, of course, along with other things. But either way, I'm sure I'm telling you stuff that you don't necessarily want or need to know about. But as I was saying, I'll try and keep it as consistent as I've been doing. I've been trying to do it like every other day. I'd like to do it every day, but again, then my computer, I'd be leaving it on basically 24/7, and I don't think that's going to be good for my computer. But I also want to take this opportunity to address something that I've seen some other YouTubers talk about. It's something that YouTube has changed the way they do some things, I guess. They've changed some of the algorithms, apparently, on how videos are presented. There's also, and I guess for the people who are subscribed and watching this, there's now a bell, apparently, for subscribers, that if you want to be notified of the people you're subscribed to, you'll need to click on the bell, and then also click on, you know, receive all notifications from this channel. Now, I can understand why YouTube does that on a macro level, like on a large level, but not on a small level. Like, I can understand if someone has tons of subscriptions that they have, you know, they subscribe to tons of channels, that they might want to filter out and go, okay, well, I definitely want to get, you know, notifications of this channel here, but not necessarily this one, because I don't like them as much. I personally don't have a lot of subscriptions, so it doesn't really affect me, I think, as much. Except now you have to go into the subscription field in order to do stuff. I don't know. It's a whole thing apparently now going on YouTube, that there's a lot of people who have larger channels that it affects a lot more. I'm still a relatively small channel. I consider myself, you know, 3,000 subscribers isn't a whole lot, but I still consider myself a small channel, so I don't think that it affects me as much as the people who have, you know, hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers, or tens of millions of subscribers, I guess, in some cases. But again, I kind of look at it as YouTube trying to filter things out. I think, me personally, I would actually set it up so that you could actually filter it yourself, where you go, okay, I will click on something that will not bring this person's notifications, you know, forward in my you know, in my feed or whatnot. I'll go, okay, I'll choose the people to drop out, rather than like an opt-out thing rather than an opt-in, because I'd think that the opt-in would be you clicking on the subscription button, but apparently YouTube doesn't think that. But again, I can kind of understand YouTube to a degree, and I understand also the frustration on the other side. But yeah, there's that. Another thing that I heard is that the way that YouTube is doing things now, it's a little bit more clickbaity. I've noticed myself, like, I've never watched, actually, here, I'll use an example of someone that I'm sure everyone has heard of. Well, I'll mention him just because I've watched maybe like 3 of his videos. He's PewDiePie. I've watched maybe 3 of his videos, and recently I've seen a lot more of his stuff pop up in like suggested videos and whatnot in my feed. So it's kind of strange, like stuff that I haven't even watched, that they're now putting in front of me. Now, I'm assuming that that's some kind of an algorithm that YouTube is doing that that makes it so that it's like, oh, okay, well, you watch these people, you might also like this person, that type of thing. Well, and the thing is, I don't go out and like a lot of videos unless I'm like, ooh, that's really awesome content, gonna like that one, or something like that. But either way, I'm kind of babbling a bit more now, but I wanted to mention that the whole clickbait thing, because apparently that's something that's like, okay, the clickbait stuff is now getting a lot of views, okay, that's popular, well, then we're going to put that in the feed more, and whatnot, so on and so forth. Now, I don't use clickbait. I know I could probably to try and get more views, like, oh, the most awesome video ever, the best kill ever, stuff like that, and put like like almost bare-chested women in my thumbnails, and that'll get more clicks. But I don't want to do that. Me personally, I look at that as kind of a level of dishonesty, like, is it really the best kill ever? Maybe if I'd said my best kill ever, or if I say something in a video, I might put it as that. I'm sure you guys have noticed if you have watched any of my videos. But either way, I'm going to continue not using clickbait, just because, and I'm not trying to down anybody who uses clickbait, just because I'm sure it's a good way to get views, but I want my channel to be a bit more organic, a bit more forthcoming, than that, not like try and rope people in. And I know that's going to make it so my channel doesn't grow really quickly or whatnot, or as quickly as it could. But I want my channel to be built on something that I can respect, and I personally really don't respect clickbait all that much. And in fact, like I've made a video that relates to someone who has like tons of subscribers, but I left their name completely out of it. I think I might have put it in as a tag on the video, and that was it, because I also don't want to use other people, like glom onto them and use their popularity and get a draft off of them. I mean, if they invite me in, sure, then, but I don't want to just like, put people, like put PewDiePie's name or Markiplier or Jacksepticeye or something like that. And hey, I just mentioned a bunch of people that I'm not going to put in the description or the tags. So, but either way, again, that's my philosophy kind of on YouTube. And actually that kind of brings me to what I want to have my channel be, essentially. And the thing is, I've kind of come to realize that I don't know if I want to be famous, like, I don't know if I want, millions of subscribers. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be something that'd be really neat to be able to do this for a living. I've said that a couple times in my videos in the past. That'd be cool, but there's a part of me that doesn't want to be famous. I don't want to like go out on the street and people will be like, oh my gosh, can I have your autograph? So that's gonna be really weird for me if it ever did happen. In fact, when the people in the comments, and trust me, I appreciate this, but it's weird for me. It's just weird when people are like, oh my gosh, I'm a fan of yours. It's like, you're a fan of mine? I have fans? It still doesn't, and I don't know if I'll ever get used to it, even if I get, more subscribers than what I have right now. Oh, and another thing, I'm not going to do, kind of along the same lines, I'm not going to do what other people are doing just because they're doing it. Like, I'm going to do videos that I want to do, because I want to play the game, or because I find some strategy that might help some people play a game and get more enjoyment out of it, because it might be a rough section of a game or something like that. So that's what I want to do, and again, I'm not going to do the clickbait thing like I mentioned earlier. Now I guess I'll kind of end this video on a little bit of a frustration I have with something that just happened. I just spent probably a good few hours, only about an hour or so, hour and a half maybe, recording some Friday the 13th, the game beta, and unfortunately my OBS, or the Open Broadcast software, I think that's what it is, OBS, you know what it is, I'm sure, the software I used to record it, for the first time ever, crashed, and it corrupted all the data. So I lost everything, so I've got all that gone. In fact, the thing is, I'm like, oh, I had some really cool stuff in there that I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to record some more stuff tomorrow, because it's getting actually late today. But either way, I'm going to be hopefully getting some more Friday the 13th content. Not as much as I'd hoped, because I'd probably had 2 or 3 episodes there. It's all gone now. So, unfortunately, but I did meet some cool people while playing, and hopefully we'll be able to maybe do some collaborations there and get some people that now I can have some recording and have it actually record their voices and whatnot. But I'm kind of being a little bit babbly here, so I apologize. But either way, I'll kind of end this because this will probably be uploaded after the holidays. But I still want to wish you a very happy Christmas or a Merry Christmas, however you say it, or from the part of the world you're from. And again, a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me. Please feel free to give me constructive criticism, feedback. Again, I guess is something else that I've kind of relates to this. I'm not going to be like asking for likes. I'm not going to be asking for subscriptions because I think you guys can determine whether or not you like a video, or are neutral about the video, you don't really care about the video, or you dislike. If you dislike it, hey, give me a dislike too. I'm fine with that too. I want to get feedback. And again, I think you guys will also know whether or not you want to subscribe to me, if that's, well, I guess the people who are listening to this are probably already subscribers or viewers. But either way, I think that the people out there can decide for themselves if they want to subscribe or not. And I think they probably also have the mental capacity to be able to go, huh, this was a cool video. I think I'll subscribe to this channel, rather than just moving on. If they just move on, I didn't grab their attention enough in order to, I would say, warrant a subscription, I would say. If they don't go, oh wow, this was really cool content, I want to subscribe to this person, then that's the end of it. Oops, sorry. And you probably noticed I have my mic in a different spot now. But either way, I'm making this video a lot longer than I actually wanted it to be, so I apologize for that. But again, Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and hopefully you have a very happy New Year as well. Thanks for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, and just remember, if it wasn't evening when you watched this, it's always evening where I am.